Dementia is growing at a fast rate throughout all communities. And there's a saying that dementia doesn't discriminate. And it may not discriminate, but it impacts upon different communities more severely amongst some than others. Yeah? Amongst Black and Asian communities, dementia impacts us at a greater rate than amongst white communities. So up until relatively recently, us within the African Caribbean community, we knew that we were 22% at a greater risk of developing dementia than my white friends and my neighbours. That was up until recently. Last month, the UCL, University College of London, published an in-depth piece of research which they'd done. They looked over medical records amongst all communities over the last 21 years in regards to dementia, just to see if there are any patterns. Yeah? And the disparities which came out in regards to the African Caribbean community is horrendous. It confirmed that I am 21% at a greater risk than my white friends and neighbours, but also, this new research highlights that I am more likely to develop it at a younger age. And not only am I developing it at a younger age, once I've developed it, I am more likely to live at a shorter period than my white friends and neighbours. And once I have dementia, I am more likely to die at a younger age than my white friends and neighbours who develop dementia.
Why do you think Black and Asian people are more likely to be affected by this?
There's a variety of reasons. One is we are more prone to cardiovascular illnesses, or certain cardiovascular illnesses, which are related to dementia. But that's only part of the reason. Because you have a lot of people developing dementia within our communities without those conditions. Another reason, another barrier, is some of the tests. Yes, when people go for certain tests, memory tests, a lot of those, some of these tests are culturally biased. So it affects us in a detrimentally. Another issue as well is that within families, it's not talking about. When something like that happens, it's seen as forgetfulness, or within African Caribbean families, forgetfulness, and it's not taken seriously. Within certain other global majority communities, there is no word for dementia. There is no word for dementia that exists in certain languages. So when an elder goes with a translator, and the doctor, or the neurologist says that they have dementia, the translator tries, you have a mental illness, and you can't recover from it. So there are a lot of reasons as to why it's at a higher rate, but the issue is, it is at a higher rate, and the challenge is, what can we do about it? What can we do to reduce the risk of it developing? What can we do once it's developed to try to reduce it as accelerating? And there are things which we can do, and hence the Dementia Toolkit which we've developed.
And at the event here today, how's everyone taking the toolkit and the whole event in itself?
It's been fantastic. It's there's a great buzz, and what we did for the launch, it wasn't just me standing, talking and lecturing. We got people engaged in it. So engaged in different parts of the toolkits. People working on tables, sitting on tables, just talking together, sharing anecdotes, etc. About the different aspects. Stories from back home, funny anecdotes from back home. Great. And what was great about that, because I was able to ask them, the anecdotes which you've just told, the funny stories which you've just told from back in the day, how many of those have you told your children? And they hadn't, right? Because there's been no need to talk about, or it hasn't risen up about when they fell off a donkey, or what the donkey did, or the catapult, right? So from families' perspectives, especially when you're with an elder, who has dementia, and you're one of their carers or family members, children or grandchildren, once they start to share these memories with you, not only are they back in their position, back on the pedestal as storyteller, as mum, dad, the storyteller, but also you as family members, you are hearing things about your history, your family history, treasured moments, nuggets of gold, which within the toolkit there's a place for you to record all these.